Welcome to Out of Order. This time, I'm going to be looking at this crazy Final Fight. So this is Final Fight, the arcade game. However, one thing about it is that it actually is a dual boot JAMA. I'll show you that in a second, but the other game is Magic Sword. So what I'm going to do is, since the artwork is all original for Final Fight, actually I'm going to add some side art that I got too. But I'm going to pull out Magic Sword because I love that game. Currently, all you do is you hold 1 and 2 player start, and it switches to Magic Sword or Final Fight. So anyway, I'm going to pull out that board and bring it to my friend, and he's going to make a Magic Sword cabinet. So let's check out the JAMA splitter. So this is the JAMA splitter right here, which is pretty simple. So this is sort of the main output, and then as you can see, it's bridging. Here's Final Fight, and then this is Magic Sword. So pretty cool how that works. But yeah, I'm gonna remove Magic Sword to make it exclusively boot Final Fight, just because I don't know, I don't really want them to be combined. So all right, so I removed Magic Sword. Let's just check out Final Fight here, see if it coins up. All right. Nice, 2-player. Yeah, this monitor looks awesome. Sweet. Okay, so now we can proceed. Actually, it's funny because the monitor is a little crooked. Like if you look, it's like it's almost like the monitor's mounted slightly up. You know, it might be this surround. I can probably adjust this surround. Anyway, I'll show some other stuff of Magic Sword once that gets done. But I've got the marquee, I have the joysticks, side art, all that stuff. So I'm gonna work on that. This is Magic Sword. This is such an awesome arcade game. My friend Clayton helped me out working on this one. But if you remember, I had Final Fight and Magic Sword on a JAMA splitter, like a 2-way splitter. So but the cabinet was set up for Final Fight. So I removed the Magic Sword board, ordered the side art, ordered a marquee, and basically Clayton had this awesome wood grain cabinet. I'm going to show you more pictures of that, or video in a second. But I'm just adding some feet to this. There was a couple feet on here, but they're kind of thrashed, so what I'm going to do is show you what I'm working with just to make that happen. So I'm going to get some feet on here. I'm also going to make the monitor look a little bit, I'll explain what happened with the monitor. But let's check out the feet first. Okay, so basically, I've already done this side down here, and they were just seized up. Super, super gnarly. So I soaked it in some WD-40 and then broke it loose with some crazy needle nose pliers I have and some other pliers. And then this one's a brand new one, and I was like, well, I'll put this one on because there was really only 2. So there was this one, which was also seized, and it's fine now. And then this one was seized, and then this one was missing the foot. All it's got is this thing without the foot, the post, and then this one is my new one. But the thing is I've got like sets of these, you know, like so a set of 4, and I have one more set of 4. But if I split up 2 for this machine, then I'll end up with like 2 left over, and I don't really want to do that. So what I did was I went through some old parts, and I found some really stout feet, like really stout. And so I'm gonna actually install those. So I'm gonna take off my brand new one that I put on. And by the way, that just went in the bracket for the old hole. This hole's stripped to shit. It's just toast. So anyway, I'm gonna take that off. I'm gonna put these new brackets on and put these other feet on the front, and then the back will keep those rusted ones, which are fine. They're structurally fine. They just were all seized up. So now they're broke free and they'll be fine. So let's do the feet. All right, there's that giant foot installed. It'll be just great. And then this one. So now I'm gonna drop this off the hand truck and flip it around, do the other side. Pretty huge foot there. But yeah, took the old one off and about to just drill that in. So get that mounted and then go ahead and put this up through there. So because I have to thread it so much, I did just put a little WD-40 on there and then just a little vice grip action. All right, so here it is running. This monitor is one of the, it's actually a Wells Gardner LCD. It's extremely sharp. I mean, it's like, and when I say sharp, I mean, it's just awesome for an actual flat screen conversion, you know? It's OEM'd by Twisted Quarter or GamePro, but it is actually a Wells Gardner. So what's cool about it though, is it has a CGA built in. The other thing that was happening for some reason on this Capcom board is it was causing like a weird sync problem on any kind of Gombus card. So I brought this over to Clayton and he was able to use this one. This one works fine. Like when we plugged it in, it just worked. So it's kind of like a, you know, break glass in case of emergency thing. But yeah, so I just masked off the border because it's kind of like a metal frame, and I think that actually will be just fine. I actually did cut this white border, which I could put in there and then put tape around it, but I think it's gonna look terrible compared to just this. Plus there's smoked plexi that goes over this. So let's put it back together and see. So yeah, it looks really good with the smoked glass on. Nice job, Clayton. And then it was funny because he repurposed the marquee because the one that I had for it was a little off. So I think it actually looks pretty cool. A little bit weird, but still really cool. It's super colorful. But yeah, there you go. Really interesting cab. I used to play this all the time on Super Nintendo, actually. So there you go. There's Magic Sword. I really did like this on Super Nintendo. I used to play it all the time. I mean, it was like, I don't know, just one of the games I had back in the day. So until next time, you know what you're gonna do. You're gonna keep that shit retro by playing Magic Sword on the Super Nintendo later on.